I'm going Super Saiyan, Ryan! Super Saiyan Sora! Super Saiyan more Seaman! Super all of them!
Super duper.
Yeah. I just want
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Bros. Smash Bros.
I like the sparkle effect. It looks like I'm charging up.
Super Mario Bros. There's
That's the
Super
one.
Sora Bros. He's a Sora. We're not actually in a pub. I was gonna say we're in a pub, but we're not. We're in the
We're in
cabin.
a ship.
We're in the captain's cabin. Old Will Turner. He's a little injured. We're in this level 37 dungeon here. This level 37 chapter, if you will, chapter dungeon. I don't know if we should be here. So we're trying to find Larxene, but the game does not want to let us.
Don't remember inviting you.
Are you just gonna power through this if you can?
If I can.
Or because that's the thing. I think we're gonna get to a boss and then get wrecked.
Oh yeah, we might get wrecked.
Or an enemy that happens to be like stunning or do something that
Drawn to these cursed
Oh.
And this heartless.
Who's this?
A veritable maelstrom of avarice.
Hey Ryan, I think you just...
I wonder, are they worthy to serve Organization 13? And you want an answer now?
I love this voice actor. I'm pretty sure I know this person.
Yeah.
From something.
They sound great.
Oh,
Also...
man. It sounds like Bashir almost.
I don't know who Bashir is.
Yeah, you do. You've watched Voyager.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Or sorry, you've watched Deep Space Nine.
No, none. Like...
Oh, you didn't. That's the one you didn't watch.
Yeah.
Sorry. Julian Bashir. He's the doctor.
Oh, okay.
You've seen Game of Thrones. He was in very briefly. You've seen Prince Oberyn?
Yeah.
So the ruler of that country he's from, sitting in the chair.
King Doran.
Yes. Also in Gotham, he plays does his take on Ra's al Ghul, and they go for a more Dracula or like evil magician warrior type thing, battle mage. I like it. We might have talked about this before, but Ra's al Ghul, one of those characters that in adapted fiction, like other media, like games or movies and TV and anime and stuff, they always tend to get good actors who do a really good job with it. Not the usual. There's a lot of Batman villains that are like, you know what I mean, that you can point out 2 or 3 like, oh man, that one was cringy.
Yeah, Ra's al Ghul is never cringy though.
I mean, he's just a ninja who runs a secret organization. Like, it doesn't matter what. Like again, right? After that, however slant you want to take, he's a modern day ninja who uses a katana and isn't really that magical, but like, like Christopher Nolan's version. If you've seen Batman Begins.
Yeah, that's the one I hadn't seen.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan's version. Like, he doesn't really use magic in Christopher Nolan's version because Christopher Nolan's is more gritty. But it's like that's Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Who if you've seen Liam Neeson, you've seen him play Qui-Gon Jinn. It's not. There's similarities.
Yeah.
He's got some great lines in that. There's one where early on in the movie when Bruce is training with him. Their house blows up and Bruce saves. Bruce blows it up because he's like, the whole thing is that the League wants to kill people, and that's what Liam Neeson's whole thing is, right? You need to be willing to kill people because Liam Neeson wants to kill only criminals, right? He's still the idea isn't that the League is just, hey, we're an evil organization who want to take over the world. No, they hate crime so much that they're willing to
but they're
be
too
ninjas.
extreme on that side of things.
Yeah, exactly. And Batman was all like, or Bruce, who wasn't Batman by that point, he was just Bruce training off in the mountains with them.
Bruce training.
Yeah.
So
Rising up. He didn't want to kill a criminal. Apparently he didn't even do anything that crazy either. Like I believe he just like stole someone's land or something. He didn't even like kill if I remember correctly, he didn't even kill people. He's like, you have to kill him, blah blah blah. So like Bruce blows up his house or whatever, right? And then like cut to way later in the movie when like after Ra's al Ghul comes back in quotes because he's presumed dead, right?
Yeah.
he sets fire to the mansion because that's one of the plot points of through Nolan's movie. Because there's no mansion in The Dark Knight. They're in a penthouse because Wayne Manor's getting rebuilt.
Yeah.
He burns it all and then takes over the house and whatever. And he looks at him and says, "You burned my home and left it." Or sorry, justice is balance. You burned my home and left me for dead. Consider us even. And I'm just like, that's just a good line. Like that's just
a good line.
It's just good. And then he just walks away, and I'm just like, because he's like it's villainous, but at the same time, it's like what a villainous cleric would say to you, or a paladin, right? Like an evil paladin. Yeah. Just like there's still some like he has a code, right? The way he speaks is yeah.
Scott Steiner?
Who is this guy? Yeah. Woo! No, this is the. We need to know his name.
It's a bit of a pirate's code. Anyone who invokes parley must not be harmed till negotiations are complete.
This is no time for rules.
What are we negotiating with?
But as we're honorable pirates, we should always stick to the code.
It's more like a guideline than an actual rule.
Out with it.
I surrender the chest with my humblest apologies.
Rather accommodating of you, mate.
Who is this guy?
That you want?
Just a few souvenirs. For the memories.
Huh?
Oh no! We can't stop the curse unless we got all the...
Oh no!
Our friend's about to learn what it means to cross a pirate.
Oh.
Release the Kraken!
Sora, Donald,
man.
Goofy, he's yours.
He's yours. Is it just me, or does it sound like my boy who does Steve is also doing Johnny Depp there?
James Arnold Taylor? We looked that up, didn't we?
Is that him?
I think
it
so.
might be.
You looked it up last time.
Oh yeah, I was like sitting there thinking it sounds like him. The British villain also kind of sounds. I just don't know who he is. We have not him. Can we get a name for you, bud?
Scott Steiner. I don't know, but we can probably guess it'll have an accent somewhere.
Well, yeah. And then that'll be, we got to be on the watch out for all of theirs. That's Kyle's running theory, is that we got to look out for, because they might have Heartless running around and real people.
You stole a medallion.
Because if Ansem does, then all of them could.
Were I only that fortunate?
So, how come you're all skeleton-y?
Perhaps I got a touch of something from that monster what attacked us. Yet, why is the skin resting right on you three?
Cause we're not greedy.
Yeah. Skeledonald would freak me the fuck out.
That still doesn't solve the mystery.
No.
Gawrsh.
Yeah, who was that organization member?
The reason we're all okay is because we're not from this world.
You must be different yours.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're always just passing through.
So maybe on this world you guys are like Thor. You guys can just do whatever the fuck you
See
want.
home again.
What are they gonna do?
This is a weird time to get melancholy.
Just kidding you.
Well-
What?
Lucky we didn't get cursed, huh?
Hey! He agrees, Kyle. Now, Sora, do the thing. Put your slingshot, you know, the casual
Hands
arm
behind
behind
the
the
head?
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, the hands behind the head is what I would expect someone would do if they were soaring through space. You know, you just sit back, lounge, just like, just floating.
Oh, cool. This is how you get Peter Pan.
Nice, we got a Peter Pan summon, right?
This is all that's left of the Interceptor. Oh, shit. Yeah. You know what? I mean, I'm gonna save, but... Thing is, this may not be
you
what
beat
we're
that boss battle.
supposed to be doing right now, but, we still would have to do this at some point eventually, right? So I feel like this is still fine.
I just can't believe we haven't leveled up much if we're doing this level 37 area. These enemies should be giving us huge levels.
Well, I mean, first of all...
And who knows what that battle level 37 means, right? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, does that mean the last chapter in this is level 37? Or does that mean... Because it says battle level. I don't know. For sure, these guys' health bars is definitely way...
You know what?
These specific guys is lower than the previous.
It's one thing to be underleveled for a fight. It's another to be underleveled for a fight where you have to keep them in the fucking... Yeah, nope.
What do you, you have to keep them in the sun?
Yeah, no, or the moon.
Yeah,
but
that's
nope.
fair, yeah. Or yeah,
Jack.
the light.
On your own.
You can hit them. All right, we did a little bit of Port Royale there. We'll catch up with that organization member and figure out his name eventually.
Yeah.
So I need to know that voice actor.
Yeah.
Twilight Town 34. Oh, the Coliseum. That's where we needed to go. There was a chapter that they told us. That's where the game was directing us. 100%.
Is the Coliseum even still here?
Yeah, it's still here. It's
Where
down
is
one
it?
more. No, but you were there. You had to keep going.
There's no more.
Pretty sure.
There's no more places over here. What are you talking about?
I thought there was.
No. Look, you can see the path.
Beast Beast Castle. Okay, let's.
Land of
did we miss it
Dragons.
somewhere. Where did it go?
I don't know. It's probably one of the missing ones.
Well, what the hell? Port Rail's 37. Well, there was a Coliseum, and remember it told us to go there. I remember that now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did someone
What
come in
about-
here and fuck with this while we were looking? Like one day, what the fuck?
What about Beastland? Or not Beastland, yeah, the Mickey's Castle there. Like, check it, not Twilight Town, obviously. Check everything else, see what levels they say.
Disney Castle says level 34, but it has the things already.
Oh, yeah, the thing's already locked, and yeah, there's nothing, no objectives.
Atlantica, we need to,
We need
get
the Magna.
yeah.
You sure we don't have Magna?
Yeah, I checked. We have Magnet.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hopefully that means that we have it, or we don't. Yeah. Huh. Does this have anything? 35? Oh man, this is a little lower than 37.
Yep. And no.
What happened to the Coliseum though? That's so weird.
I know. I'm confused.
I don't know anymore. Yeah, maybe this is just check. Maybe we have to check into a bunch of the worlds before we go forward. I don't know.
Maybe. This is
Like
weird.
you effectively did beat a chapter last time too, didn't you? In Port Royale just now?
I don't
Because you
think
beat
so.
a boss, right? Well, you beat a boss.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. I didn't unseal
Eh.
anything.
I feel like maybe that's the game saying you did what you're supposed to do here. Now go back. Like even though that we're continuing forward, go somewhere else.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know. This now suddenly makes way more sense that we get these characters as party members, because if we're coming back, then leveling them up actually makes sense because we'll use them for more than just one. You know what I mean? One visit.
Yeah.
Which I didn't remember a lot of that.
It's weird.
I'd still maintain that I'd like them to just be able to. I'd like to mix and match in like Mass Effect
Yeah, I
style.
think you
like,
get to
hey,
in 3, but I'm not sure. Or they at least
bad.
join you and you don't lose.
I don't know who we would go with, but man, Beast and Aladdin would be pretty OP.
Yeah.
Simba and Tarzan.
Explosions. Okay.
Did we ever intro, by the way, where the Pajanime 2? Yeah.
We're halfway through
Sorry.
the episode. I fucking hope so.
Yeah, if we didn't, you know. Yeah. Red Rocket. Oh yeah, we got the dragon is back. Mushu.
For China. Yeah, this got weird all of a sudden. This game went
Yeah,
in a weird direction.
the path. It's getting a little rechain here with the nebulous. Which when we go, we're just so used to go to a world, you beat it, you move on, you don't go back to that world. So
Looks like he got away.
Yeah.
How come you're
To be
after
fair, they're
somebody
experimenting
from
with stuff here.
Organization 13?
What is that?
we did the Heartless run through the worlds. Now we're doing the organization run through the worlds.
Bad guys.
I knew it. There's a
Yeah,
rumor
thanks,
in the
Donald, for
Imperial
explaining it for
City
the
about
audience
a
at home.
spy in black, lurking in the mountains. I'd been up here tracking him.
I think it might be Agent
Nearby,
Ward.
I lost him.
Oh no.
I mean, that would be fitting, wouldn't it? They used to have a thing.
Don't apologize, but I do wonder where he went.
Man, can you imagine if they did that universe? Then they could give him a Heartless. Then you can have 3 wards.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Well, no, but you remember who does the voice for Mulan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. You don't want me to say the name though. Oh,
Yeah, no, yeah. You. That probably won't go so hot. We can just say it's May. It's Asian May.
so you know, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Mina Wing Nye.
Nailed it.
Oh, of course, there's a
Hey, you!
Heartless or a nobody organization member behind us. What? Sneaking? They don't sneak. They teleport. They go through wormholes. How many do you think we're gonna have to kill? 1,000?
Wait, he's got
Defeat the
Riku's
mysterious
Keyblade.
man. Oh no, is it Riku? I feel like Riku's sword. Well, I guess that's what his Keyblade turned into. Some weird dark fin.
Yeah, it's like a bat.
It's like the dark version of Steve's sword.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay,
I think I'm
so
flying
these-
solo this time.
Yeah, flying solo. Okay, these little cheap-cheeps or whatever in the air don't seem to be doing too much.
No, I think
Is
they
he
just...
summoning the mat there? He'll probably have a phase or a move where, you know... Yeah, hey, just as I... Yeah. So this very much... I know you haven't seen much of the Matrix. This reminds me of... These things are way smaller than them, but this is kind of how the aliens, like the squiddy aliens, operate in the bigger battle scenes. They like swarm them together in large groups while a mech is shooting at them all and stuff. Pretty anime. Is what I'm saying. You'd seen the first Matrix, you just hadn't seen 2 or 3.
No, I haven't
when we
seen all
talked
the
about it
first
before.
Matrix. We watched like part of it during school.
But you would be familiar with the squid things I'm talking about, right? That he shut down or
No.
whatever. That you were sorry. Okay. Because in the first movie, they're very briefly in it. That when you get to the real world or whatever.
Yeah, we never made it to the real world.
Oh, okay. Oh, geez. Well, then you haven't seen anything.
It was like he was trying to get to the real world. Was I think where it ended in school. But now I'm thinking about it, kind of stupid. Like, why would you start a movie and then be like, yeah, that's it?
How man?
Because it was like during a
what
class or whatever, right? Like,
was he in the office building? Is that about as far
Yeah.
as you got?
yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
geez,
He's
you're
trying
in
to
like the
skip-
first 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, we got like half an hour in, right? Because school.
Oh man, you haven't
40
even
minute
seen the,
classes?
like. I know Kung Fu. You hadn't even seen like all the meme lines.
No, not at all.
It was still sort of anime at that time, but not less. More wearing its inspiration on its sleeve than just what happened with 2 and 3, which were just straight up like, we're just gonna make an anime.
But not even a good anime from what I have been told.
It's just that's not. The CGI wasn't good for the like it wasn't. It was what the top of the arrow was, but like that it didn't. You could tell even then, like it was like watching a PS2 game initially, like what we're playing.
Yeah.
You could tell at the time, like this is passable for now, and this is what I would consider. Like it gets immersive and very explosive and stuff, but like this is going to be outdone, not like in like a couple years time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was.
Like, we're at the point now where CGI in movies is probably getting to the point where even the CGI in Lord of the Rings probably looks dated at this point.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't seen those in a while. Although they are all on Netflix again, so Alex and I are going to do a walkthrough, actually. Pretty soon. But yeah, it's been
Later
quite a
guy
few years
who
since I watched
won't
all Lord of the Rings
speak to
movies.
us.
That guy.
I use that as a drawing point because those movies came out around the same time.
Yeah, 2001 to 2004.
And they were both were popular among like that push of nerd movement to like more popularity.
totally.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Because Bro Dude's like, well, there's guns in the Matrix, so now I don't mind sci-fi. It's like, oh gosh.
Did you get him?
No. He's gone.
But yeah, we saw that. You just gonna commentate now there? Oh, there's the Sora pose.
Anyway,
Is he like
what now?
protecting his head or something, or checking something? Oh, it's such a
We
weird
better
pose.
get rid of all the heartless first.
It's supposed to be like a careless, like, happy-go-lucky...
We'll just keep ignoring the nobodies, even though they keep showing up in waves to try to stop us? Okay. Actually, it seems like they just don't give a shit about us and are trying to do their own thing.
Yeah!
Come on. We better get off the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, we're really urgently trying to get off this mountain as we casually walk away.
We're gonna start an avalanche. I feel an avalanche coming. They'll be coming down the mountain. No, okay. We'll just stare. See, and then because you had a boss fight there, yeah, okay, we got Mulan back. I was just like, is that the chapter? You know what I mean? Are we good?
No, it's usually when you unseal
Oh,
something.
there's the avalanche. Traditionally, but not always. Like sometimes you open it and then you come back and unseal it. That's happened before.
Yeah. I don't know, it's fucking weird.
Like you come back to the same location but do like the second part of another chapter. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just go to Worlds, and you know,
Yeah.
if we have more to do, we have more to do. We'll try to remember previously on what we were doing in these worlds, but let's get real. These are mostly just what's happening in the Universe Plus organization. So you think this is Riku?
No, I said that he clearly has Riku's Keyblade, but I don't know if it's
I know,
Riku.
but I'm speculating. I'm asking, do you are you speculating? Like,
No,
you think?
it's gonna
I don't
be
know
an
either.
organization. Well, he hasn't spoken. It has. I don't know.
Apparently he can't speak, or when he talks, nothing. We don't hear anything.
Ryan, are we playing the
Boom,
Quiet
boom.
Man?
No. I hope not. No.
This stupid fucking game. Fucking Quiet Man. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Almost to the next level. That's pretty good. Could use a level up.
Yeah, I feel like we could have used it. We've been like waiting for a level for a while.
No, I was level 32 at the start of today. Now
That's
I'm
true.
34.
We got 2. Strength increased.
I'll handle this! Eddie Murphy!
Mushu.
For China!
Grinding dungeons. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh good, Mulan got a level up. That's great!
Yeah, we might be back here. You never know. And it'd be even great if, like, better if all their levels carried from game to game, so then it would matter.
Mass Effect.
You know what? Yeah, you know. Well, no, they don't carry from game to game in Mass Effect.
Yes, they do. Oh, no, but they... Decisions.
No, yeah, your decisions, and like you get. I'm pretty sure if you played the previous one, you get like a stat boost at the beginning or something. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, here's some experience or some here's some extra skills based on the way your character was. You played, you know, mercenary. Do you want to do that again? Okay, you get a little bonus to this because you beat the first game. Which was that was fine, but I mean more straight up, like, what if it was just that same character, same level, and then they just added new stuff, but the new stuff was just higher level stuff, like an MMO. So there's just like adding new levels with the game when it comes out. By the time the third game comes out, you'd be like level 300.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, these are some big enemies. We're almost at this dungeon's level though. This is at the battle level 35, so.
Yeah, but this is...
So there'll be some challenge, especially with enemies like this. These are some cool looking enemies, though. Oh, look at the air juggles! This is what... yeah!
It's what we're here for. I'll handle this.
Goofy, oh man.
Okay.
What do you think the boss is going to be here? Or what do you think? No, better question. What do we get? What is the thing we're going to unlock be? The other keyhole? Because I believe that we've already unlocked one, but we're doing another thing, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we can't access the worlds. Maybe we have to do these things in a specific order to access them. Maybe because...
But they should have told us why, right? Like,
they haven't told us why, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe if we beat this, we'd unlock Olympic Coliseum, because that's what happened the first time around.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe when we went through, the nobodies get access, and when they came back through, they relocked it or something.
Yeah, that
you know, if Mickey explained some of this to us before just jumping away, instead we were talking about Ansem. To be fair, Mickey had like 17 books, novellas worth of shit to explain to us that we have questions about. So.
Yeah, he was never getting to
But that
all
doesn't
that
excuse us only getting the first 3 pages. Chapter 1, Ansem. Thanks. Where's chapters 2 through 8?
19 more games, Ryan. What do you mean?
Well, 2 through 8 for, you know, the first book. And then it's an anthology set, of course.
So it's
You know, we're
basically
still-
just Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah, we're just still waiting for Mickey to... Mickey's George R. R. Martin. We're waiting
Yeah.
for Mickey to write what's happening so he can tell us. That's the actual plot, the big reveal at the end of Kingdom Hearts. It'll be... Not right now. What year is Walt Disney supposed to be unthawed?
I don't know. Whenever they have
Yeah.
the technology for cryogenic whatever.
Turns out that he was actually alive. Like, his consciousness was alive the whole time in there. And he's actually been... Kingdom Hearts, he is Kingdom Hearts. He wrote it all. You're gonna have to fight nobody version of Walt, Heartless version. Walt the Wise.
Yeah. Oh no.
More like Walt the Wicked. And he'll be voiced by Bryan Cranston, right? There you go, done.
Yeah, there it is. Voiced by actual Walt Disney.
No more.
Pre-recorded lines for Kingdom Hearts in like the 1930s.
Well, that would be crazy.
It would be.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. I'm like a racer. Oh man. What? You
Yep,
just
no idea.
was that a gumball machine?
Gumball Machine Heartless?
Yeah, but did Land of Mulan have gumballs?
No, it was Heartless that looked like a gumball machine.
They might have had something that was similar to gumballs. Something chew taffy or some shit. I don't know.
You mean like 800 years ago? Probably not.
No, they wouldn't have. It wouldn't have been like chemicalized or manufactured. But they had sweets and stuff. They had weird. There was candy. Candy existed before manufactured candy, Kyle.
Sure.
People
but I'm
made
just
stuff
saying
in their
that
kitchen.
800
It
years
just.
ago in China?
What do you think? How do you think grandmas had hard candy? There's a way to make hard candy without any. You know what I mean? You just like.
Sure. I'm
all
just
you're
saying that
doing
we
is.
probably have a bit of a discrepancy in the timeline here.
Sure. You know what? Let's figure out when bubblegum was invented.
Sure. I'm guessing like 100 years
That's not
ago.
where. I'm never gonna know that British voice actor, by the way. That was where my last Google was, but we never got a name for him. I love how when I type bubblegum, the first auto result it wants to give me is Kush. Okay.
It knows you well.
Yeah. Okay. History. Well, isn't that interesting? A
What?
person named Walter invented bubblegum.
Oh shit.
In 1928.
Okay, that was
Wal-
a pretty good guess. 90
Yeah.
years ago. Yeah, they
Walter
were not making
Demir, an
bubblegum.
accountant for the Fleer Chewing Gum Company in Philadelphia, was experimenting with new gum recipes. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's double bubble. That's just history. That's not. I want to know when it was invented. Wiki doesn't tell me, so you know what? Well, I guess it does say it was first invented in 1928. There you go, yeah. What is your take on gum, Kyle? Bubble gum.
Gum is okay.
You know, I chew gum, but I don't chew any flavorful flavors anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I used to growing up. You know, the double bubble or the Hubba Bubba or whatever.
Yeah, Hubba Bubba was my jam back in the day.
I used to always like a good juicy fruit or a oh geez, there was a Hubba Bubba. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you said that one
There's like a.
already.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought I
Yeah.
said double bubble.
You said both. You said Double Bubba, Hubba Bubba.
Okay. Yeah, a grape Hubba Bubba was the one.
Yeah, oh yeah, grape, absolutely.
A good juicy fruit, but then now as an adult, all I chew is mint because that's just you're generally grabbing gum for breath reasons.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, oh, I got to go out in the public for an extended period, and gum or mints are generally polite to do that if you do not have good breath. So that is generally why I chew mint gum.
Very considerate of you, Ryan.
Indeed. Just makes me realize I should chew more flavorful gum. But,
It's kind of a waste of money.
It's hard on the teeth, too, after a while.
Yeah, or the jaw.
Yeah. Dude, what is this instrument?
I don't
Like
know.
a flute? A wood flute?
This guy's fucking dead, though.
Goofy don't care. He's spinning. Oh, that was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goofy's jazzercised. Gawrsh! Keep up, ladies! Man, I just want to see that now. Goofy as like takes Richard Simmons or the Tybo guy's role, just done.
Yeah.
Just he's exercising everyone. Now 1 and 2
And Gawrsh.
another spin.
Goofy
Donald
Simmons.
has to come in and get him. Oh, Goofy loves doing this. Sora's in the car, wanting to go to the mall. This is just them if we put them in the template of Final Fantasy 15. Who's the 4th? Who do we give them to get their 4th guy?
Shit.
Oh, it'd be I guess it'd Mickey or Riku probably. Yeah, Riku's the emo guy. Yeah, in the front seat. Yeah, there you go. Buff Riku.
Yeah.
By this point, Riku's traveled through time. You're basically trunksing him up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, really? Why are we climbing this thing?
No idea. Why was that so dramatic? And then
Yeah, that wasn't that dramatic. Listen, Spider-Man would have been up there already, guys. Get to it.
Yeah.
He does whatever a spider can. Apparently Sora does too. But you know, remember his hot tree climbing tech? Sora's got that shit. I remember that from Destiny Islands.
Yeah. OG. That was like episode 1.
He knows how to hook, grind, and shaft up.
You know what? That's poor choice of words, Ryan.
That was an intentional poor choice of words. The Antech Chamber.
Antechamber.
Oh.
That was a thing. That was
Yeah.
like, you know, the
I
scene
pronounced
room
it.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a
We
good
got-
place to call it, though, Ryan.
Before
next time,
before we encounter another organization member.
Yeah, next time we'll fucking see what this dude's all about. Maybe make our way towards the Emperor. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Do it.
See you guys. And do it next time.